Hi, friends. Welcome to another art experience at Blind Art Studios. So today's inspiration is still the California poppy that I've tried to grow for the last 12 years and finally got it this year. And so I'm calling it Poppy Love because I love the poppies. And yeah, so I decided that I was gonna. First, I tried to pour a poor one and it didn't quite work out. Now, I was just gonna ignore that video, but I decided that I am going to publish it because, I should publish all of them. And I'll try to fix it up a little bit. But yeah, it was not the most successful thing. So then I decided to paint it and utilizing my contouring skills that I learned at what is it called? It was called at the time Otis Parson Art Institute. Now they changed their name and I don't remember what they're called now, but yeah. So in high school, I took an art class and then I was given the scholarship to go to the art school. I also got a full ride to Berkeley, and so I was conflicted. And my calculus instructor said, why don't you go to Berkeley? If you then decide that you still want to do art, art will always be there for you. Berkeley will not. So I went to Berkeley and had a not too long career with doing nonprofit work. And then now that I, you know, having my issues, then I decided to go back to giving art a try. Now, mind you, I had only done the one semester in high school, then two classes at the Otis Parson Art Institute, and one semester in middle school, like in the sixth grade, where we basically what we did there was we did oil pastels. So the whole semester, all we did was like try to draw a bowl of fruit. The whole semester, and we didn't even get to keep the painting. The teacher kept it. It sucked. Couldn't show my mom my progress. Anyhow, well, also the Otis Parson stuff I also don't have because they did like a gallery thing, and so they uh, picked stuff to from the students to put up, and they kept all my stuff. I mean, they showed all my stuff, and since I didn't go to the final to the gallery opening or whatever, well, yeah, that's what it's called. It's gallery opening. Because by then I needed to start Berkeley, so I started Berkeley and forgot all about the art stuff. At the time, super poor, so once I got to Berkeley, I couldn't like just leave Berkeley, go pick up the stuff, and then go back. No, because like my parents, my mom and my brother we were barely able to drive me up to Berkeley. I don't know how she have found the money. Yeah, my mom has done some sacrifices for us, so love my mama. Anyhow, so yeah, so I didn't keep any of that stuff, but the thing that I did keep was what I learned there, and one of the things that is super helpful is that we did contouring, and so it was life drawing classes, and that was traumatic enough. But so one of the things that they taught us was to be able to take a look at an object that you're painting or sketching, and just continue to focus on the object, but sketch with your hand and not look at the hand. And so that's actually been super helpful lately, and that's how I am able to imagine or like focus on a picture of a flower. Now, my I show you the pictures of the flowers that I have that I was focusing on, but it's not. I mean, it's not quite what I was able to draw. Is not quite that, but it has the same sort of vibe. So I think it's pretty good. Now, also my flower only has four petals, and I did five petals on my the painting, and that's just because it just looked better. So plus also there are some poppies that have five petals versus four. So it's sort of, I was taking artistic liberties when it comes to that. So but I think it came out pretty good. Look, so this is the drawing of it, and then I had a couple sittings. The first one I like did the background, and then I did the painting in two sittings. Yeah, and then I did the orange part, or the colorful part first for a couple sittings, and then my last sitting was doing the greens. So basically just like the stem, and I did a couple of leaves, and then also colored in the buds as well. So you'll see. So here I'm setting up for my first sitting of with the orangey, or more like the flower part, the flower petals. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, so in the here I have Azo Orange by Amsterdam. I have Cadmium Yellow Medium Hue by Goldens. I have Liquitex Basics Titanium White. I have Liquitex Basics red, primary red, and then I have oh gosh, the plaid multi-surface paints, the yellow one. I don't recall what they're called, but there's only, well, I don't know how many there are, but Walmart only carries these two yellow ones. So yeah, so I have those, and then I also have the Liquitex Basics Naples yellow in there. I also have some brownish or like tan looking ones. There's one that's called caramel. That's a plaid paint. So yeah, so that's kind of my color palette. And again, this is just for the flower petals more or less. And I kind of start off with the parts of the petals that are folded in, and so I try to make those a different color so that you can tell them apart from the other piece. And yeah, so here's how I painted this piece. Enjoy the music. So here I'm coming to the end of my first sitting with the petals, and unfortunately I lost the video of the second sitting. So here is my third sitting. So basically, trying to finish the petals. It still takes me quite a bit of time to try to get the shading right because, like I said, the yellow and the white look similar to me, and to me it looks the same, but the effect on the painting is completely different. So yeah, so um, so I had a bit of a struggle with the shading, as you can kind of tell from here. So yeah, but like I said, I lost the video for the second sitting. So this is the third sitting with the petals, and this is the third and final sitting for the petal stuff. I will do one more sitting with the stem and a couple leaves, and pretty much that's it. Now I will have to finish it by doing some sort of silly slit because I used different types of paints and I don't know how they work together. I think the best thing to do is to seal it with some type of varnish. I mean, I usually, for like stuff that I've been commissioned to do, I've varnished it with Liquitex Liquitex varnish, high gloss varnish. It's varnish. It's the orange label one. But if I'm just kind of doing it for my own edification, I don't always varnish them, but I do use Liquitex, the high gloss medium, which is basically a lot of people use that as varnish. So I guess I don't necessarily have to varnish them, but yeah. So yeah, but this one I think I will because, like I said, I use different types of paints. Like I use the plaid. Although, according to Donna Dewberry, you don't have to seal it because that comes with some sort of varnish in it, but I don't necessarily know. But my other paints, I didn't mix them with any varnish or anything like that. So, like I said, I will have to seal this one. But so here's my last sitting with the petals. So if you made it this far, it means that you either really like the piece or you're here to support me because you're either my friend or my family member. So if you happen to not be one of my friends or family members, will you please like, comment, subscribe, and if so choose to also share my video. I'm trying to grow my channel, just because. And yeah, so I hope you like it. There were some areas that were pretty awesome, not all, but yeah. So this is my last sitting, and this one I think, yeah, it's my greens, and so you'll note that I'm using my nephew's old baby plates as my palette. because it's an awesome like plastic. You can just peel off the paint as soon as it dries. Cleans off awesomely. And plus I have a bunch of them because I used to babysit him when he was a tiny baby until he was 2.5 or 3. No, he was something like that. And yeah, so I have a lot of the his baby plates, and so can't imagine something more significant, more awesome than to be able to utilize the plates that he left and do something that's brings me so much joy, which is achieving Zen in art. And I truly do. I'm just one with the paint many times. So thank you for watching, and I will welcome you back for my next pour. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support.